Little bit of Jay Leno, along with Frank Caliendo. Hey, that's me. For the, I thought I had it. Hold on, I'm still going. This is not over. You're going to use this. Fox, GotGame. That's what I watch when I'm here.
All right, Frank, you ever going to get the promo correct?
No, I'm just glad that I look like I dropped a couple pounds since then. Did you see that shirt? It was like coming across. Sometimes I don't have my own shirts. I just get things from my brother-in-law and free stuff from people. Here's a guy who really whores it out. Caliendo. Now I'm back to the old me. Okay, what were we talking about?
All right, let everyone know. You're probably wondering, where's Kelly Bardick? Well, you see, because of Frank's schedule, we were forced to pre-tape this a couple days ago. So Kelly is actually at Panther Camp, which means, Frank, you're kind of stuck with me for this interview.
So this is the future right now? What?
It was the past. Now it's the future.
Wow.
You mean to tell me you built a time machine out of a Fox studio? Doc, this is heavy.
No, this sucker's electrical. President Bush can say anything. Like I was going to call him George. Here's a guy who doesn't even know about a last name basis. He could say anything from Back to the Future, and it's funnier than it was in Back to the Future. Just think of this. 1.21 gigawatts.
You know, I Googled a list of celebrities that you have impersonated here. Yeah. And I mean, it goes on forever. You just pick someone at random. Chris Farley, David Letterman, Don Pardo, Miss Piggy. My question, before we get into some of these great voices, is how do you actually go about imitating someone? I mean, when you hear a voice, do you...
I watch them.
Right.
See it do,
right. And then what?
You know, and I just watch people, and I listen to them, and it's just weird. Like, I've been working on Charles Barkley, because he will drop full syllables from words. Like,
for example?
Not exactly a syllable, but he'll change the vowel sound. Instead of terrible, he'll say, I was terrible. You know, I was crazy. I mean, a lot of guys, and everybody's a knucklehead to him. He's a knucklehead, you know. I'm crazy. He crazy. Yeah.
How long does it take you to sort of get the mannerisms, get the voice, get the person?
It just depends on the person. It depends, you know, if my voice is close. Them like Jim Rome, very close. Jack Nicholson, also very close. So those are very easy. George W. Bush is bringing up Leno. They're squeaking out a little bit.
And the head.
Yeah. That was like, wow, that was like the Venom version of Jay Leno from Spider-Man 3.
Does anyone ever come up to you on the street and say, you're great, do me? Well, let me rephrase that. Does anyone ever come up to...
Knock, knock, who's there, Captain Awkward? No, you know, Leno liked it. You know, I don't think anybody's ever come up to me and say, can you do an impression of me?
Do you ever have conversations with yourself in different voices, and anyone that would be walking by would say, what's up with this guy?
In the car all the time. It's like, that's when I work on impressions. If I'm driving somewhere, if I've got a 2-hour drive, can't get into the airport that I need, I'll do that. I'll just start. That's how I was working on the Barkley. Just going, I was terrible, crazy, you're crazy knucklehead.
You must be excited. You got a show coming up in the fall on TBS. Tell me a little bit about it.
By the way, what do I look like, an NBA ref? Here's the question. What was the question? I threw that. You can cut that in later. Cut it out. Cut it. Dear sweet heaven, what's happening? What was the question, TBS?
Here's how we can go back to the past, okay? We'll rewind the tapes.
Oh, very nice. I was almost about to. Here we go.
No, what kind of show is it? Is it a variety show?
Sketch show. I don't know variety. I don't even know if they do variety shows anymore. Well, we wanted to call it Chappelle's Show, but the lawyers won't let us do it. Yeah, it's kind of like Chappelle's Show meets Saturday Night Live. I host the show, bring it up, mind them and see it kind of thing. It's what I've always wanted to do. Years ago, I pitched it and I couldn't get it done, and now somebody wanted to do it. It was before I even did Mad TV. I pitched, you know, bringing my act to life. It's like, I'll talk about Al Pacino and he yells for no reason, so somebody should cast him as a librarian. Cut to the sketch, he's in a library. Where's the B section? You know, just screaming throughout the whole thing. So that's what I want to do, is just bring my type of comedy and make it into the sketch world.
How good must you feel about that? I mean, to be able to hit one of your dreams, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool.
You know, it's great, but you got to wait and see what happens. You know, I've been doing TV for, you know, I think it's almost 10 years now, 10 years. That's counting from 8 to 10. 8, 9,
10.
Exactly. Or exactamente, as they say in Espanolish. Yeah, I never know. I don't get too hyped up. I don't worry about too much. I'll tell you what though, on Fox I'll be doing the I'll be in a bunch of promos, and that's kind of cool because I've never been in that for the NFL on Fox. Terry Bradshaw. It's kind of like instead of the 4 guys now, it's like the 5 guys. Even though I'm not on the set with them, it's kind of like the 4 guys and them just kicking me out all the time.
You're sort of like the unofficial 5th major in golf, if I can use that analogy.
Yeah, why not? Yes, I like to think of myself as a golf course. Full of holes, my friend. Why not? Take a club and hack away. Just cut this in. Just the whole after everything I say, cut that laugh in. Just how are you? That's Krusty the Clown.
I hope the Simpsons did well this weekend.
Your favorite voice to do? Besides your own.
Yeah, well, that's not even in there. I would say George W. Bush, John Mann, or Al Pacino, maybe Robin Williams, all those.
Keanu Reeves?
Whoa, totally cool.
And if you break it down a little bit more, it becomes Jim Rome.
Whoa, whoa.
You know, I've never seen the 2 of them together. Now
Of course not. Of course not.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Miss Piggy?
Oh, Kermie. It's time to giggle again.
How'd you come up with Miss Piggy?
They're Frank Oz voices, you know, like Grover.
Like Yoda?
Yeah. Brave you are. That's Yoda. Grover and Miss Piggy. They're all pretty much the same. So.
I never thought about that. That's true.
It's like
Grover and Yoda.
Yeah.
Except Yoda talks in backwards English.
Yeah. I've even done it in my act where I'm like, Grover does that near and far.
Yeah.
I'll do Yoda going, here I am now. Further from you now I am.
Is it hard always being on, especially when you're out in public? I think people see you and they just expect that you're in the middle of your stage act, which means you're on, you're cutting jokes.
You know what? I meet them and I disappoint them. Because I'm just, I just walk around. I'm just kind of I'm just schlep around. I don't even know what that means. But it's, I'm just a bum.
Well, listen, continued success with everything. Thank you very much for every time you're in town, you do our show. We appreciate it. And, we're really thrilled just watching your career just soar to new heights.
Even though you're a knucklehead, this is not a terrible interview.
Frank Caliendo, the one and only. And next time we expect a promo that's, a little better.
Yeah, I'll work at it.
All right. The one and only Frank Caliendo, Miss Piggy, Yoda, Al Pacino.
I'm going to be known for Miss Piggy and Yoda after this. Kermie.
Oh, Piggy. Hey, take us to break. We'll give whatever voice you want.
Okay, here we go. Going to break. Take a look at the guy with the hand up behind the camera. We will be back after these massages. I think it means messages. Whatever. Come on. Just take it to break.